I can see that today more and more students have answered this quiz, and I will stop taking answers because it's most important that you answer in time. Please, let's correct this. Most of you have answered this. These are students who have answered this exercise, and I wish that the majority managed to answer in time. These are students who managed to answer this question in time. We'll see your answers. Please, let's correct this. For acclaim, what's the word form? What's the part of speech for acclaim? You please tell me what's the word form and what's its part of speech? Acclaim, what is it? Is it a verb, a noun, or adjective? What is it, please? Tell me, what is it? Is it a verb, or a noun, or an adjective? It's a verb. Yes, thank you very much, Asma. Yes, that's right, it's a verb. Could you define it? Could you find this, please? Could you define it for me? Because you tell me it's a verb, that's right. But what is it? Define it. Have you looked it up in a dictionary? Acclaim. It's what? It's what? What is it, please? Applaud or cheer or cheer somebody. Yes, it's a verb. It means cheer. Could you give a sentence using this word? Give your own sentence, please, using this word. Using acclaim. Write a sentence, please. Right, Sukaina, it's a verb. It's good. This is a verb. Could you write a sentence, please? Using acclaim. Your own sentence. There is a great problem with these techniques. Give a sentence using the word acclaim, please. Yes? We'll be back to it for demographic. Demographic, is it a noun or a verb or an adjective? Or you see, it's an adjective. So right, it's an adjective. This is an adjective. What is demographic? I see you define this. Yes? Demographic. What is it? If we go back to a claim and I say to you, very good, and I praise you, especially when you do something creative, then you tell me that I claim. So then you make this clear that acclaim means cheer or applaud or praise someone who's doing something artistic. For demographic, tell me now if we still hear each other. Let me know. If we still hear each other, say okay. Derive. What does derive mean? What does it mean? Something? Is it a verb? Or a noun? What is it? Derive is a verb, which means what? What does it mean? What does derive mean? It means something that is extracted from something else. Something that comes out of something else. That is derive. That's what we call derive. For demographic, if we go back to demographic, what is demographic as an adjective? What does it mean? It means something which has to do with the population. It has to do with the population. Demographic. Demographic growth. Demographic growth. So the population is increasing. That is what is meant by demographic. Demographic growth, the increase of the population. You have to devise a quiz. So it's some sort of making it, but devise a plan, devise a quiz. Opportunity, is it a verb or adjective? Opportunity, is it a verb or an adjective? Or a noun? It's a noun. What's the opportunity? It means the chance. You have the opportunity, you have a chance. Optimize. Optimize means what? What does it mean? What does optimize mean? What does optimize mean? If you optimize something. We have seen this last time when we were talking about infrastructure. The city infrastructure, to upgrade, to optimize, to make something as good as it can be, to make it in its optimal nature, in its optimal form. For example, you take some medicine, some pills like Supradine to optimize your energy. Rehabilitate. Is it a verb or a noun? Rehabilitate, rehabilitation. When you are a drug addict, where do you go? When you're a drug addict, where do you go normally? You go to a rehab center. A rehab center is a place where addicts rehabilitate. So rehabilitate is a verb, reward, or a reward, to reward, and that is simple difference that you have to pay attention to when you pronounce it, when it's a noun or when it's a verb. Reward is something, if I say to you, it's like a claim. It's when I say to you, very good, that's a reward, that's a reinforcement, something you get for good behavior, for behaving in a good manner, that's a reward. And for example, when someone works hard, needs a reward. Now security forces need rewards. We have to reward them, to reinforce them for their good work. Sanitation, word is a noun here. Sanitation. What's most important now about how to prevent this contagious epidemic from sprawling, from spreading all over the country? We sometimes have to pay more attention to sanitation, hygiene. Is it a noun or a verb or an adjective? Sanitation is a noun. Stagnate. We have seen staggering. We have seen staggering. We have seen fluctuate. And now we want to see stagnate. Stagnate is something that is getting steady, something that does not stays still, doesn't change. So that's stagnate. Stagnant. Stagnation is the noun. Stagnate is the verb. Thank you very much. This is my answer as well.